very few men, whether they in Africa, whether they here, whether they black, white, or yellow, but of course we're talking about ourselves. There's very few men who don't have more than one woman. You follow me?
So what about so let's just say I was Muslim instead, and your plan may not work because you might feel like your idea of the sanctity of marriage is with one woman, right? And maybe I don't. Maybe I want like 4 wives instead. So at that point, which standard would we
The first
follow?
question I would ask you is, why do you want 4 wives?
Because Allah told me that I should.
No.
I
Why
could
do you?
if I want to.
No. Why do
Well,
you
Allah
want?
told you can have up to 4.
Yes.
No.
He didn't say you should.
No. Here's the question: why do you want 4 wives?
Because this one got nice knockers, this one got a fatty, or maybe
Then
this
Allah
one. Maybe this one could cook a steak. Maybe this one's really good with children. Maybe this one's good with finances. It could be different. It could be different reasons. She good with finances. She good with cooking. She good with taking care of children.
Fair. Allah will consider you sinning.
Why?
Because that's not the reason why. That's not the reason why He allowed you to have 4 wives.
Yeah, you got to give the reasonings that religion has. Like you.
He was
I don't know. I'm just asking for the sake of argument.
No.
I'm not Muslim, and I didn't study the Quran either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's just asking.
Yeah, that's why I was asking him, because based on that particular text about 4 wives, there were very specific criteria for why He will allow a man to have up to 4 wives. It has to be a very specific criteria under a very specific situation. If you came to Allah and told Him, I want 4 wives because this one can cook, that one got a fat ass, this one has better babies than that one, He gonna say you're sinning.
So what is the criteria that would make me qualify for 4 wives?
Basically, it was under
of orphans.
No. Yeah, the orphans thing, and also because there was a very specific scenario in which the men were dying in mass because there was a large war going on. So He was like, because there were so many women that didn't have men, because they were dying in mass and the orphans were being taken advantage of, He allowed men to marry to protect the orphans. So they was allowed to marry up. So if your criteria ain't, man, we are at war and there was a bunch of women dying and there was the orphans were being taken advantage of, and I'm trying to protect the orphans, He gonna tell your ass, no, I'm not riding with that. You're going to hell.
That's not true.
Bro, that is true. That is 100% true. Bro, that is 100. It's literally that is 100% true. No matter the interpretation, they all have the same interpretation.
On some weird. All right.
On mute. I was just Googling. I don't know the truth. I just looked online. It says it is a sunnah not to marry more than one wife, and that there was a battle and a tragedy that unalived a lot of men, and that Allah revealed the verse permitting men to be polygamous was based on the need. So it has to be like an incessant need.
It has to be an
incessant need for it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play the game and pull myself off as the Quran expert, but it that needs exist, right? So if we're in a state where one woman gets married, that's 15 women that will be without a husband and potentially childless women. So the need exists in the society where we're at right now. And to answer the first question though, would I allow? What are my thoughts on should you get somebody pregnant and have to marry him? I would say yes, and then they would have to legalize polygyny. It would have to be a website where you could search that man's face, and any woman that dated him knew he was already married, so she was entering in that if she got pregnant, it would be taken as his next wife. That to me would make the most sense.
There is no religion that supports that.
No,
dude, I'm talking about an imaginary fictional scenario.
He said to
no
me,
religious support.
Oh, no, fair enough.
I agree,
Marcus.
I agree. I agree that if a woman decides to try to mess with this married man and she think that she finna just, I'm gonna steal him and I'm gonna make him know. Now you got to be in polygamous. Now he got to have a second wife, and he's going. And if he thinking in his head, because I think it should be like grounds on how you have to treat your wives. Like you can't just leave them in a bogus ass state. You got to take care of your kids. You got to take care of your wives. So the man, he can't just be having her.
What if the first wife don't agree to it? What if the first wife don't agree to it? If he stepped out,
and got somebody pregnant.
Now you gotta have a sister wife.
You gonna force her in a polygamous relationship that she don't want to be in.
I think that would be one of the rules. Remember when we said there will be certain rules to where they can get divorced, like if she's hurt or something like that. If that would be one of the cases where that wife would be able to say,
no,
okay,
the wife
this is something I want to deal with.
The husband knowing that he was married, I think that's where the punishment goes. She go to jail. and they keep the kid.
I like that.
The married couple keep the kid.
I like that better.
And a homewrecker goes to jail.
She got to go to jail. Good point. And the man has to work overtime for like 6 months.
I agree.
All right. Before I get to the super chats, anybody got anything they want to say before we get to them?
No, the only thing I was going to just say that to those who do want to marry 4 wives, I think in today's society, I mean, if we were to just entertain the argument or entertain the request or want or need, I don't understand why or I don't understand how you would be able to draw any parallel from the criteria from what the word of the Quran said versus a particular situation in today's society. So I'm interested in maybe in the future having a conversation to see if anybody can make a case for that.
My initial statement was based.
No, go ahead, man.
Initial statement was based on need. If we have multiple single family homes that need a father, the need exists in strictly based off of that. If the ideal family scenario is a man, a woman, or at least one woman and a child, and there's several families that just have a woman and child, these women are left unprotected, and the scenario is created where it keeps multiplying itself, where men can continue to get women pregnant and just leave them. It would be much look at can you highlight what Hemp put? Damn, this might be risky with the $5. Shout out to him. Damn, you did Islam a disservice. They definitely did. Read thoroughly.
No, that is absolutely false.
Can I read
that? Is absolutely false.
Read thoroughly surah number 4. Salute to the panel and JR. You can have multiple wives biblically as well. Can you come up on the panel, bro? Because
no, you cannot. That is absolutely false.
Yeah,
that is absolutely false.
You also can't. I agree because
y'all act like y'all forget that the Bible and the Quran are arguably the most researched and easily looked up books on the planet.
I guarantee you, Hemp know the Bible better than both you and Darwin combined.
And there is no place in the Bible where they prescribe multiple. I bet you 100 push-ups.
I don't listen. One thing about me, I don't care. I don't care what
no part of the Bible that prescribes that.